Question number 5 asks, what is the volume of the empty space inside the sleeve? Well, I've written a little formula here. So to find the volume of the empty space, to get that as an answer, you need to find the volume of the actual sleeve itself, so the packaging, okay? So find the volume of the packaging. And then minus what the volume is of all 10 pods, because the pods are obviously inside the packaging. So to find the empty space inside, you need to take the overall packaging itself and minus what's inside of it, which happens to be 10 pods. And then that's how you'll find the empty space or the gaps around the pods. So if I just attempt to draw the beginning of a rectangular prism, I obviously won't draw all of it, but if we have the pods in here like this, where we have 10 pods lined up like this in the packet, 10 like this all the way down, you find the volume of the whole entire packaging, all right, minus what's inside, and you'll be left with the gaps on the inside of the box, inside of the packaging. Okay, that's what we're trying to figure out. So what was the volume of the overall sleeve? Well, you worked that out in question 4. It was 760.264. So you're getting your answer from question 4. So question 4 answer minus the volume of all 10 pods, which is your answer from question 2. So I've actually got my answer already in there from the last question, so I'll just press minus 193.96 equals . And I'll just round that to 2 decimal places. Okay? Centimeters cubed. You need your units. Okay? Next one, what is the total surface area of the sleeve? So we've got a rectangular prism. That's what the sleeve is. The volume for the total surface area of a rectangular prism. Did I just say volume? No. If I just said volume, ignore that. The formula for the total surface area of a rectangular prism is now in your formula sheet, you might see it not with brackets and with the 2 on the inside. So 2LW plus 2LH plus 2HW. You can also use that one if you want. This one is obviously just in factorized form. So I don't have to calculate the 2 3 times over. I only have to do it once for the outside. Pardon me. So we had our rectangular prism from before that I drew. And I put measurements next to everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replicate these measurements on my next page and use them as my L, my W, and my H. So from what I drew in question 4, I've got my length as 5.8 centimeters. I've got my width as 5.8 centimeters and my height is 22.6. So now I can put these into my formula. So length times width. So I'm taking these two, 5.8 times 5.8 plus the length times the height. So 5.8 times 22.6 plus the height times the width. So 22.6 times 5.8. So I'm just substituting the L, the W and the H into my formula here. Now this looks very cluttered. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put brackets around each of the multiplications so that I don't get confused with the plus signs. All right. You can do this one of two ways. You can actually put in each individual multiplication in your calculator first and then substitute, or you can put the whole entire line of working out in your calculator. Up to you. I'm going to do it the way where I separate it. So what's 5.8 times 5.8? 5.8 times 22.6. So this one here. And then lucky last, 22.6 times 5. Oh, I'm not even showing you. Times 5.8. And you get the same thing, obviously. Just put, here the 5.8 was first, here the 22.6 is first. Okay. Now I can put this into my calculator how I see it. So 2 times, and then bracket, 33.64 plus 131.08 plus 131.08, close bracket. Okay, and we get 591.6 centimeters squared. Okay, squared. If you put cubed there, you'd lose half a mark. Cubed is for volume. Area and total surface area is squared. Okay.